Fulham vs Aston Villa, prediction, team news, lineups. When they square up against each other in the Premier League on Thursday evening at Craven Cottage, both Fulham and Aston Villa will be hoping to avoid losing their fourth match in a row in the competition. Our match preview, Fulham vs Aston Villa. Fulham came from behind twice to draw 2-2 with Bournemouth last weekend after losing 3 of their past 4 Premier League games and allowing 11 goals. Issa Diop's first goal for the club cancelled out Dominic Solanke's early strike, and Jefferson Lerma put the Cherries back in ahead before half-time. Aleksandar Mitrovic's second-half penalty forced a draw. Marco Silva's team has won just one of their previous 5 league matches and are in 11th, but a win at Aston Villa on Thursday could lift them to 6th. Steven Gerrard is the latest Premier League manager on the verge of losing his job, but Aston Villa will keep him in charge for now. Villa has won just 2 of their first 10 league games this season and sits 16th in the standings, 1 point above the relegation zone. Gerrard will be assessed in forthcoming games against Fulham, Brentford, and Newcastle United, and a loss might spell the end for the former Liverpool player. Only goal-shy Wolverhampton Wanderers, 3.5%, have a poorer shooting conversion rate in the Premier League than Aston Villa, 6%, who have scored just 7 goals from 116 attempts. Villa won both home and away matches against Fulham 2 seasons ago, 6-1, and they will hope for similar delight on Thursday against the Cottagers, who have surrendered in 9 of their 10 league games this season. Fulham's 3 games against Villa, Leeds United, and Everton, all below them in the standings, will be considered a chance to create momentum and pick up vital points before facing Manchester City and Manchester United in November. Silva's team has scored 10 goals in 5 home games this season, 1 more than in 2020-21. The Cottagers lost 3-0 at home to Villa in September 2020, so they know the danger the visitors represent. Our team news, Fulham vs Aston Villa. Manor Solomon, knee, Layvin Kurzawa, calf, and Kenny Tate, knock, are all expected to stay absent for Fulham, while Nathaniel Chalobah will serve the 3rd and final game of his suspension for his red card against Newcastle earlier this month. Silva may keep his starting lineup the same, with Bobby de Cordova-Reid starting at right back with Issa Diop, Tim Ream, and Antonee Robinson. 9-goal scorer Mitrovic is likely to spearhead the attack, with wingers Daniel James and Neeskens Kebano aiding. Left-backs Lucas Digne and Ludwig Augustinsson may return from calf and thigh injuries, respectively, by the end of the month, while summer acquisitions Diego Carlos, Achilles, and Boubacar Kamara, knee, remain out indefinitely for Aston Villa. Even though Tyrone Mings hurt his ankle at the end of the loss to Chelsea, the centre defender should be okay to go for Thursday's match. Both Philippe Coutinho and Emi Buendia were demoted to the substitutes bench last weekend, and they will be competing with Danny Ings and Leon Bailey for a starting spot this week. Ollie Watkins is the most probable attacker to retain his starting spot. Fulham possible starting lineup: Leno, de Cordova-Reid, Diop, Ream, Robinson, Palhinha, Reid, James, Pereira, Kebano, Mitrovic. Aston Villa possible starting lineup: Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Young, McGinn, Louise, Ramsey, Buendia, Watkins, Coutinho. Our prediction: Fulham 2-1 Aston Villa. Even though there is some degree of pressure on both sides to win because of their recent slumps in form, Gerrard and his teammates are well aware that a loss on Thursday may result in them falling into the bottom 3 of the standings if other results go against them.